So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Inside give to Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Edwards and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
18 Rattler.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's got room at the 30. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
We know play calls can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The slot man in motion right. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Prescott now from the 50. Open man lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point.
Stop talking to me, bitch. I don't want to talk to you. I am. I said, I couldn't figure out which way you wanted to go, and you took one step towards Dalton Schultz, and I threw that bitch across your ass.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
On the check. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
50 Eagles, 50 Eagles. Top 50, top 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. A strong, determined run.
I thought I could throw that bitch over top of Hassan Reddick, though. No
This
cap.
is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really
I said I thought I could get it by Hassan Reddick. I knew that was him.
but the blocks remain
And not a corner or nothing.
line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. In motion left goes Hilton. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well,
Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to number 16. First down at the 9-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
2nd and 8.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Slot man moves right.
Come 19, come 19.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
46. We go 47.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now. Powers through him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Their catch made 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I'm going to be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Hurts will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Yeah, I gotta go get the kids, man. You put me in a rock and a hard place. There's nothing to say. You won. There's nothing to say. I had to go get the fucking kids, bro. You made me play when I want ready. It's all good. Good shit. Good shit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not running sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick.
Here we go.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Ready?
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Damn, nigga, you hold a pause? Damn, dog. But you remember that, dog.
They work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
You goddamn, bro. You ain't even hold a fucking pause.
From 13 yards out, and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Stalling, I was trying to fix the defense.
The extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
It's all good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah, I should have fixed it before I came over here. You're right.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
What? What you say? Oh, yeah, that's all right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one
That's
is
what
taking
she
it for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
That's some shit Dak can't do right there, boy. So that's some shit Dak can't do right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
18, tight in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes
That's some shit Dak can't do right there, cuz.
Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Shit won't fucking close.
Extra point of tying
Shit
up
won't
this
nowhere near
ball game.
close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we
That shit won't nowhere near close.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I go in his boy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47 on the draw. Here's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports.
I'm picking my play, nigga. Leave me alone.
60 Bison.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From midfield now, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Hurts.
Come on, bruh.
10. Touchdown, Eagles.
Come on, bruh. That's a fucking easy pick.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point.
That's an easy pick.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
I'm pretty sure you got homework or studying something you can do. We'll make it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Burrow looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. 2nd down and goal. Burrow caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Y'all done fucked up.
Touchdown connection.
Y'all done fucked up.
And the Bengals
These niggas is for real right here, dog.
the ball game here, the final minute of the first half.
All that shit that I can't throw with that, this nigga can throw. Bitch, y'all in trouble.
The game as we approach halftime.
I just gotta figure out a defensive lineup.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Don't do that, Davis!
It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And across midfield he goes and into Bengals territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders.
Damn, Louisiana.
44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. First and 10, it's Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 down, they work on first and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second and 11 now, Hurts.
Oh, they robbed me. Oh, they robbed me.
Potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That's 2 picks on this drive, dog.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Throwing from the gun, it turns toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone.
Bro, that's another interception,
There's been a little
man.
bit of frustration there.
God
Back-to-back
damn.
incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It's another fucking kick, bro.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. They'll get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
It's right here for us, folks. We don't even got to try to hard. It's right here for us.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
The slot man in motion right.
Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. 12. 11.
To throw, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
11 empty.
Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Have to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On 1, ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing, Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. To watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11.
Another try for Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score 35. Eagles 30.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.